Okay, we're going to do a little change out. We've done several in this neighborhood, and for whatever reason, there's gas in the house, but the builder put a heat pump in. So let's go in here and see what we can do to change it out and get them some nice gas heat. Okay, I can see up here gas is available. It's right above the air handler here. Plastic pan, that's no good. Not for us. And the heat pump sized plenum will definitely have to be changed. Looks like we got a 12 out of the back, maybe a 14. And it reduces right there. 12 out of the top, 10 out of the side. Let's see what this is. So that's 4 ton. And they have a funny looped return, but that's probably actually helping it to be a little quieter. Looks like I got a 14 and a 10 return. It's going to be cutting it pretty close on a 4 ton, but this may be a 3.5. So let's look at the condenser. Let's get a total count on supply duct here. Figure out if this is 3.5 or 4. I don't think it'll be too bad. All right, so here's our double stack Goodman, where they just stack two tons on top of each other and build a 4. Still running. Well, she's 3.5. So, say what you want about those old jumpers. A lot of them keep kicking. Not much of a unit, but still running. So we're going. All right, so we changed out the heat pump to the gas system. We did have to replace the supply plenum, but most all of the ductwork, otherwise, we were able to just reconnect what they had. And we changed the breaker and just converted this 220 to 110. We took that huge plastic pan out of here. Looks like I got a little bit of wood here from the cutting in the flue pipe. A little bit close on the wood right there. So we did replace the pan with a metal pan that's just under our coil only. And that is a nice 2-stage variable speed gas furnace. There's our float switch. I'm gonna need to get one of them up here with a vacuum and get all this sawdust out of the pan. And looks like the return just all went right back on there like it was. So that should all be okay. And the gas line was already right there. We didn't do that piping. All we had to do was just add that elbow and flex line into the furnace. And I'm gonna let him come do something. Maybe adjust that elbow or something to get this off of the flex right there. And I guess that's cutting it close, but I guess we got 1 inch. I guess that's enough clearance, but let's go take a look outside. Well, this is kind of a tight attic here. Got a lot of room over on that side. Over there where the unit is. I'm happy with it. And I think it's going to work good. I just want them to get that flex duct a couple of inches away from that double wall pipe. All right. Got the 824 here. So let's run it down a little bit. Make sure everything's working right. Looks like they got their weather app on and everything. So let's take a look here. Okay. That's better. I think we got some clearance here now. So we just pulled that strap and that trunk line, and we got at least an inch there and up there. So I'm okay with that now. So let's go take a look at the unit. Okay, so the outdoor unit looks okay, and it took me a minute to realize why they faced it to the back and did not face it forward. And then I looked down here and I saw these bricks, and I thought, well, they could have moved that. But then I saw these sprinkler irrigation adjustments, and you know, we really couldn't have turned the pad far. It could have came maybe to right here, but you know, I'm okay with this usually, as long as it's not in a really ornamental place, you know, as long as it's not in a really high-end house or something, I'm okay. And especially if there's only one unit, I'm okay with it facing one way or the other. And so that's okay with me, and he said it's fine too. I let him, the homeowner, take a quick look at it. And I think our drain is right back here. And this is doing what they all do, and I hate that. So I'm gonna go grab a fitting and stick on the end of here, but it of course runs out the pipe and runs back to the house. That's really not hurting anything. You can see that it's definitely draining, but I just don't like that. So I'm gonna fix that right quick before we go. Okay, so call it OCD, call it whatever you want, but that just, you know, that's just better for me right there. It's been that way for years, been that way since they built the house. And I don't think it's really hurting anything that it's done that, but that just looks more correct to me. And if it was my house, I probably would have cut it real short and let it drip, but he was standing there. So anyway, everything looks good to me. I'm happy with it now. The homeowner's happy. So I don't know why there's not a pipe cover on that ream. I install Noritz, N-O-R-I-T-Z, and we have a pipe cover that goes down most of the size, again, maybe half the size, a little over half the size of the main cabinet, and it goes down and covers all the piping. Although it looks like the gas is a little off to the side, and maybe they couldn't. Not a bad install. We do ours a little bit different, so we'll show one of those one day. All right, so they did 2 yesterday. Let's go check on the other one, and we should be good. It's Friday. Close out everything, get everybody paid, and move on. Thanks for watching.